Come on, Mama. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate.
Also, previous match, in the LaTroienne, when she beat pretty easily Vexatious, and Vexatious came back and run down Midnight Bisou in the personal ensign, so give us a better line from there. But even if there wasn't that, she's been working extremely well in the morning, and there was no doubt. She's a champion horse, definitely a horse of a lifetime, and my guess, a future Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah. The horse that was second you won on last time at Ellis Park, she ran a nice race.
Yeah, she tried. Yes, actually, she ran a good race at Ellis, and I kind of liked her today. Eddie wasn't sure which spot to run and looked like a little bit of the easier spot and the better setup for him in the race. So I wished him luck, but he knew I was taken. If not, I think I probably would have rode her.
Yeah.
I was taken with Monomoy. If not, I think I would have rode Lady Kate. She's been in good
worried
form.
at all when you got hung wide there in the first turn, or she just all?
No, there was a little bit of there was congestion in the first turn, but no, I was never worried. I had a nice outside post, nothing to worry about. I wasn't the best horse, and give her a good trip and try to push the button when she was ready.
I guess that's the kind of performance when you invest the time you all have invested in her, bringing her back at 5 after sort of the lost year.
Yeah, it was huge to get a grade 1 out of her this year. I mean, it means everything. She's a true champion. Hopefully, we can make her a champion this year. I think she's, if all goes well, I think it's definitely, could do it. Just super pleased with her. I mean, words can't describe what she means to us. Our barn. I mean, she's, our first grade 1 winner, our first champion, and to win a grade 1 off the extensive layoff just means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of horses could do that. I think coming off the year she came off with, just everything she went through that year, and not racing, and year and a half almost.
Yeah, it's almost unheard of, especially for a filly or a mare. Obviously, and even the stallions, the colts these days, they're off to the breeding shed so quick, and colts or fillies. So just once again, the ownership group obviously played the biggest role in keeping her going, and just super proud of her and pleased with her, and to once again to pick off a grade 1. She obviously loves this track too. It's her home track. She spent more time here than anywhere, and she's a racehorse. She's unbelievable.
Really cool having an Oaks winner come back and win, and then the LaTroienne on
Yeah. The plan was to do it last year, but sometimes it's sometimes you just got to be patient. That's the biggest thing with these horses all the time. Is just be patient. If they're good, they'll come around. You just got to give them the time, and everybody's played a big role in this filly over the last 3 years, or actually since she was broke. It's been a team effort, and everybody's been on board and done right by her, and she's rewarded them in a big way.
Have there been some changes in her from the way she ran at 3 to the way she runs at 5 now?
Well, as far as training, I do think she trains a little more honest, I guess you would say, as an older horse as opposed to when she was 3. Sometimes, she is a filly that does need some company or a target to run at. I thought that's what we got today with Lady Kate and the other filly out there in front of us. So, she's a little bit of a quirky filly to deal with. She always has been. She's not, she kind of can be a little tough for Florent to ride sometimes. You can't really go to hitting on, not hitting her, but tapping her with the stick. She tends to, resent that. So she can be a little temperamental, but, obviously Florent's figured her out, and she's an unbelievable filly.
You just train her up to the Breeders' Cup, or you looked at running back in the Ashland, or?
Well, the spinster.
I mean, the spinster, yeah.
Well, we'll see how she comes out of it. That totally will depend on how she comes out of it. If we feel like we need time, she had a good bit of time between the Ruffian and this race. So she does respond to time well with lots of time between races. She had a good bit of time between the Cotillion and her Breeders' Cup wins. So, it's something we'll think about. I mean, obviously the goal is to get her to the Breeders' Cup. That's the goal, and it's going to hopefully be the race that decides champion filly mare.